What's up, guys? It's your man Donovan Sharpe, coming at you live from Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm actually I need to close these because you can't see me. I was trying to give you guys, there we go. I was trying to give you guys a view of the city, but by doing that, I blew out the screen. So there we go. There we go. All right, cool. That actually looks pretty cool. That's got in the house. All right, let's get right to it, man. I don't want to waste any time here. So Charisma writes in, goes by the name of Charisma. He says, Donovan, I'm a college student and I will be attending an HBCU this fall semester. I am an atheist, a black atheist, and I want your opinion on whether or not you think it's possible for black men who are atheists to date women who are religious. My convictions are my convictions, but I respect all people. I don't know how religious you are or not, but my opinion, I find a lot of hypocrisy within the black community when it comes to the church. I hear that if a black man loves Allah or Jesus, she is willing to forgive the man of any wrongdoings, even in extreme cases. I could write more, but I think you get the point. Hope to hear from you soon. Keep up the good work. Take care. First of all, Charisma, thanks for the question. First off, Charisma, black men, stop calling yourselves black whatever. Quit giving yourselves the label of black whatever. Don't call yourself a black atheist, a black agnostic, black Baptist, black Episcopalian. Just say I'm an atheist. Just say I'm an agnostic, just whatever. The color of your skin should not change your belief system one way or another. And it doesn't change the principles of your belief system. Okay? If you are an atheist, whether you're black or not, you don't believe that there is a God. What happens is that when you label yourself, you are segregating yourself without even knowing it. This is why black women like to call themselves black feminists. Well, there's no such thing as black feminism, only feminism. You not believing in God, you not believing that there is a God, you being an atheist, has positively nothing to do with the color of your skin. So my first piece of advice to you, Charisma, is to stop labeling yourself as a black whatever. If you're an atheist, just say you're an atheist. Now, so here's what it is, guys. Women aren't religious, gentlemen, and that includes black women. I'm going to say it again. Women aren't really religious. Okay? Women only believe and follow what the strongest men believe and follow. Okay? If the strongest men believe there's a God, then women will believe there's a God. If the strongest men she knows believe in Allah, then she will then follow Allah. If the strongest men believe in the rapture, if they don't believe there's a God, if the strongest men are Catholic, if the strongest men worships the devil, if the strongest men are wicked, if the strongest men are cult leaders, then women will follow those men. You can date quote-unquote religious black women regardless of your belief system if your game is tight, if your frame is tight, and you have yourself together. If you come across as masculine, if you come across as a take charge kind of guy, if you are the kind of guy who doesn't take any BS, women will date you irregardless of what your belief system is. I don't care how devout she is. Understand this. A woman will abandon her belief system for a man who has himself together regardless of his belief system. Kathy the Catholic will abandon Catholicism for Alan the Atheist. She'll do it if Alan the Atheist is strong. Brianna the Baptist will gladly marry Marty the Mormon if Marty shows strength and discipline and keeps her in line. Okay? Wendy the Wiccan, she'll become Episcopalian for Episcopal Eddie because Eddie's game is tight. Jewish James will make Amy agnostic believe in God because Jewish James that's the strongest man she knows. A woman is only as devout as the man she follows. If that man is weak, she will abandon that religion. Okay? This is why we have all of these, what we call red pill groupies. Most red pill groupies are feminists. Okay? They'll become red pilled simply because we in the red pill community, we have our shit together, and that's all there is to it. That's just how that is. You've got some of these red pill groupies on Twitter like Vera Stardust, Kitten Holiday, My Playboy's Bunny. What was the other girl that was sending pictures to myself and Kyle Trouble? I forgot what her name was, but all of these red pill groupies, all of a sudden, like you got all these feminists, oh, girl power and feminism is this and that and the other. But here's the problem. Men who are feminists, male feminists, are weak. Male feminists are soy boys. Male feminists are, they're spineless. They're beta males. They're blue pilled. This is why feminists don't date male feminists. Feminists date red pill guys, and it has nothing to do with our belief system and only to do with having our shit together. Then they get with us and say, you know what? He believes in XYZ, but because you show conviction, because you show strength, because you show discipline, what they start to do is in their minds, they start to justify your belief system. And they'll make your belief system their belief system. Just like the MAGA crowd, the Make America Great Again. Hillary supporters, women who supported Hillary, are now all of a sudden supporting Donald Trump. But it's not because of Trump. It's because the men who support Donald Trump are simply stronger than the men who support Hillary. So the answer to your question, Charisma, is yes, you can date religious women regardless of your religion. Women will abandon their entire belief system if you're worth it to them, and they do it quite easily. It's never a hard decision to make for them. All right, so for those of you, that's it for this particular topic. I'm going to go ahead and get in the chat now. So if you've got ADD, if you don't want to listen to me shout out people in the chat, yeah, you can go ahead and turn off the video. But I saw a super chat in there just a little while ago, so let me jump in here quickly. Oh, wait a minute. Now I got to turn this off. There we go. All right. Shut up. Thad Scott in the house. Thad Scott with the $1 super chat. I appreciate that. BK for the Meraki's. Good to see you in here. Ryan Sullivan says, no, you can't done. I don't know what that means. Team Trill. Good to see you in here. BK from the Rocky says, I'd say hell nah. The religious one will badger the non-religious into joining or leaving. I disagree, BK. I think whoever the stronger personality is that's the house religion. If there were a man who is Catholic and a woman who is Baptist, that woman will abandon her Baptist beliefs to become Catholic if that man has himself together. If he has his shit together, women abandon their religion. A woman will take on your belief system if you are strong. When I met Devin, she wasn't red-pilled at all. But because I'm Donovan Sharpe, now Devin is 100% red pill. Guess what? If Devin and I were to break up today, if I were to say, Devin, get the hell out, or if she were to say, Donovan, your dick is too big, I gotta go, then what's gonna happen is she's gonna go back to whatever she was doing before she got with me, right? The Sharpe Assist says women are chameleons. Exactly. Women will abandon their entire beliefs, even if their entire family for 17 generations believed in XYZ religion. If a man who believed in literally the opposite religion, a woman will abandon her religion of 17 generations for that man if that man has himself together. This is just how it goes. This is how it is. Women aren't religious, guys. Women are only as religious as the men they follow. Women are only as devout as the men they follow. WC Evangelista says, from my experience over 50 years, no, black women are not rational. Royce J's in the house. Ruminant Melanoid. Holy smokes, I haven't seen you in here in a while. Good to see you in here. Black Ram is in the house. Is that Black Ram? Like Black Ram, is this like the real Black Ram? I think the video that I saw that really made me laugh was when you were talking about, they said, black women, you swirl, girl. You go have those mixed babies, girl. Yes, that's him. Get out of here. Black Ram's in the house. Good to see you in here, man. Yo, he made me laugh. Yo, Black Ram, you cracked my ass up with that. Black girl, you swirl, girl. You go have the black baby, man. Yo, that nigga had me cracking up. James Martinez says, how's the vacation going for you? Is it raining? It was supposed to storm last night. It did not. But Devin and I went out. We just went out on the boardwalk, and it sprinkled a little bit, but we didn't really get wet. Devin was having some bad luck at the tables, but her luck changed because right after breakfast, she took $15 and turned it into almost $100. She did it in like 10 minutes. So right after this live stream, we're going to go down. We're going to go back down to the casinos and try our luck. But good to see Black Ram up in here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, God. No, man, no. Listen, I don't want to show them that because I don't want nobody knowing where I'm at. Oh, for crying out loud! Give me this. Stop! Give me this. Get out of here, man. Everybody wants to be a star. There it is, 97.25. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there you go. 97.25. Walked in there with 14 and some change. Came out with 97.25. All right. Go. Get out. About to knock this out. You're about to knock this down. If that happens, I'm going to knock you out. So, Auto-tune Drew's in the house. I like this analogy. Yeah, she's happy as hell, James. Oh, she was happy as hell. It's funny. We were at breakfast. She's like, "Man, I haven't really done well at the machines. I'm kind of down on my luck. I wonder if my luck will change." We're walking back from breakfast, and we had to walk back through the casino to get up to her room. She said, "You know what? Let's give it a shot." She sat down, and in about 10 minutes, she turned $14 and some change into $97. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I couldn't believe it. I had to sit there and watch. I won money. I did great at the slot machines last night. I went in and bet $40, came out with 156. So that was cool. All right. James Martinez says, you don't convert women. They convert themselves to the man. Perfect. Ryan Sullivan has a very, very, very good, quote here. He says, basically, women are water and men are cups. Women will take the shape of the cup. I could not agree more. That is an excellent, excellent analogy there by Ryan Sullivan. I'm on the air right now. I can't be having a conversation with you. Devin didn't say a word to me for the last 20 minutes. Now that I'm on the air, now she's gab. Typical woman. Swear to God. Yeah. Well, yeah. Go down there and win some more money. Okay, let's see. Well, Sean Jefferson's in the house. Team Troll says, I feel you, Don. Black is a color, not a race. Yeah, listen, there's nothing wrong with calling yourself a black atheist or anything like that, but I would stay away from that. You can't, listen, if you're a YouTuber, call yourself a YouTuber. I'm not a black YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber, right? I'm not a black, to me, there's no black manosphere. There's no what? No, there's the manosphere. Now, the manosphere has different sects. There is the black end of the manosphere, but you don't label it black. I think we as African Americans, I think we segregate ourselves like that. And then we wonder why people, want to segregate themselves from us. Well, you do that. Well, I'm a black business owner. Okay, no, you're a business owner who happens to be black. I'm a black-owned business. No, you're a business owner. And you're a business owner who happens to be black. It is what it is. All right, let's see what we got here. James Martinez says she's happy she got that money. Hell yeah. Sharpe says Devin's annoying as man. I swear to God, man. 20 minutes. She sat there for 20 minutes. I'm sitting there prepping for the show. Didn't want my attention. Now that I'm on the air. James Martinez says she's thinking, why are you on vacation? Why are you on YouTube? Because this is what pays the bills, baby girl. Mike F. says, I left Mormonism partly because my wife didn't support my beliefs. However, I became a religious skeptic. She's still a church-going Baptist, but goes only once or twice a month. Exactly. Listen, just because women go to church doesn't mean they're religious. That's just all there is to it. There's a reason why the women in the congregation sleep with the preachers and the deacons, because those are the highest value men out there. Those are the highest value men in the church. That's how it goes. You guys remember, I did that live stream about Iyanla, and one dude was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with these women. I'm in the church, but, they're not trying to holler unless you have a collar. And Iyanla, with some red pill truth, says, you want to know what that collar represents? The guy was like, I don't know, purity. She's like, how about power? And that's it. That's it. Women are attracted to power. Women are attracted to influence. That's how it goes. Good stuff here. Yeah, Black Ram cracked me up with that swirl video. He says, "Black man, you swirl." Ryan Sullivan says, "Devin sounds like a child." That's because Devin is a child. Yes. William Blowers asks an interesting question. He says, purely hypothetical, but if my sister falls for a man How do I know he's bad for her? And when should I step in, or should I let her make her own decisions? Let her make her own decisions, dude. Listen, I know you want to protect your sisters. I know you want to protect your mom. But listen, women are women, man. There's nothing you can do to save your sister from getting with a guy who's bad for her. Hopefully he's red pilled. But if you step in, well, when should I step in? Dude, William, you're not going to, you can think you step in. Listen, sister, I don't want you dating this guy. I don't want you dating XYZ. Guess what? She's not going to listen to you. She's going to be like, you're my brother. I'm a grown ass woman. You're going to tell me what to do. Listen, I appreciate the fact that you want to look out for your sister, but like parents and their children, you got to let go, because the more you press, if you try to step in, all that's gonna do is draw your sister closer to whoever she's dating. You can give your opinion, but dude, when somebody's dating somebody, this is man or woman, for that matter, man or woman, it doesn't matter what the outside world says. They're not going to listen. Well, I'm going to tell him my opinion on the significant other that they're currently dating. Guys, it almost never makes not one bit of difference. It just doesn't. Listen, they may hear you and they'll nod and say, yeah, I know what you mean. But guess what? They're still going to go and date that guy. So listen, kudos to you for trying to look out for your sister, but you're just going to have to understand that there's nothing you can do. All you can do is be there for her when and if she falls. That's how that goes. It's a good question to know. James Martinez says, a pastor told me once, you get the man to come, the whole family will be at church. If man does not come, the family will not come. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, you can't invite the wife and the children. You got to invite the man. The wife and the children will follow the man. Very, very good. Black Ram says, I'm starting to see that black men are happier with white women. Just left Minneapolis. The brothers were so at peace with the snow bunnies. I'm trying to tell you, man. I mean, I'm not trying to make this why black men should date white women, but guys, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. I just had interracial relationship week. I'm here with Devin. We're in Atlantic City, taking sort of we're on vacation, and then next week, the middle of the next week, we're headed down to the Florida Keys. I'm happy with Dev. That's how it goes. Eric Bradley says, I think most people are atheists. They're just scared to accept it admit it or accept it because it takes them out of their comfort zone. That means you have to take responsibility for yourself. Yeah, there's probably something to that. I think the older I become, the less likely the idea of a deity that I've never seen or heard or tasted or smelled or whatever, the less likely it is that. I mean, and I say it all the time, man. If somebody were to tell us, if a woman in the Middle East were to become pregnant, were to become with child, and they ask her, well, who's the father? Well, the father of my child is God, and I am carrying the Son of God in my belly. So you mean you had sex with God? No, I am a virgin, yet I am with child. Nobody would believe that, right? Of course we wouldn't. Would we believe that an old man climbed to the top of a mountain with a couple of tablets of stone and God etched the 10 Commandments? No, of course not. Would we believe the story of the burning bush? No, of course not. Would we believe that an old man parted the Red Sea and all the Pharisees and all this other kind of stuff? Would we believe that? Of course we wouldn't, right? Stop. Shut up. We wouldn't if we didn't believe it now, then we wouldn't believe it then. There were skeptics then. There are skeptics now. And you know what's interesting? I don't consider myself to be an atheist, probably an agnostic. I don't know what happens after we die. But I'll tell you this. How can I put this? This is I don't know. To me, it's a common sense type of deal, man. Like some of these, I really started to sort of doubt Christ and religion, all this other kind of stuff, when it became clear to me that Jesus Christ was a real person. There really was a man by the name of Jesus Christ who was on the earth. Like he really, really was on the earth. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Jesus Christ really was a man? And of course we grow up thinking Jesus Christ is a superhero, but he's not a superhero. He really was a man. And that's when I really started to think, I was like, wait a minute. Like can a man really touch water and turn it into wine? No, I don't think so. It just doesn't make any sense. Sharpe assist says if Mary was a virgin, then God has a micro dick. Wow. Dude. Sharpe assist, you're going to hell. Dude, I'm probably going to hell for this. I'm gonna be like, my bad, God, I don't know if there's a God. I don't know if there's not. All I know is that I don't know what happens after we die. The older I get, the less likely the idea of a deity is to me. I don't know. Young Girk 420 says, I dated a church girl. She tried to get me to pray, wore a cross, had religious items around the house. Was one of the freakiest women I've ever met. Oh, dude, them church girls, man. Dude, church girls will let you blow the back out. Straight up. Yeah, we're going to hell for that one. We're going to hell for that one. All right, guys. Good live stream here. Charisma, like I said, just to sort of circle back. But it's one of those deals, man, where it doesn't matter what your belief system is. If you have your shit together, if you're strong, if you're masculine, if you are steadfast in your beliefs, no matter what your belief system is, the most devout woman will get with you. I don't care if she's the most devout Catholic priest. I don't care. If you are a devil worshiper, if you are a Satanist and she is aroused by you, guess what? She's going to become a Satanist too. And if most women are being honest with you, they would tell you exactly the same thing. That's just how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.